How would you recommend for PT, new grads, OT speech to start looking for these opportunities? Because they can be a little bit more difficult, and it's not really talked about in colleges as much as we think it should be. How should they start off?
The number one thing is to find that recruiter that you're going to connect with that's going to do the heavy lifting for you. You can go online and do a lot of the job searching. You got to be careful with putting your information out there because then it'll blast it out to 100 different recruiters. And you don't necessarily want that. So,
Hmm.
being a little more targeted with going into a company with hopefully with us with Ardor, where you see that we have these mentorship programs. You see that have that. All right, let me connect with the recruiter. Let me learn because I know when I started, I had a recruiter that spent hours on the phone with me because I knew nothing. And like I didn't know how any of the contracts worked. I didn't know any of the ins and outs of travel. And then when it came to looking for jobs, I like to think that I can convince people where I personally think is the best situation for them to succeed for their first one. And a lot of the times that's places where I've had travelers before that we know are good experiences, so they're not just shots in the dark on, hey, is this going to be a good first run for me? I try to steer my new grads to contracts that I know are good and fair and going to be good experiences for them, so they won't have any hiccups on that first one.